So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3/4 of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's hot! Get hot!
Now Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins laying himself out in the end zone. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with a better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 34. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Dalton Schultz from a yard out. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
First down.
Jackson. The 20. 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Jackson going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Ravens 43, Texans 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson going to keep it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He'll try to do it himself. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 2-yard
Henry,
line.
touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Able to slither by.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end, but feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this one too low. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Oh, ready? 18. That's it.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. LeJante Wester, 30 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Luke now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Ravens 57, Texans 28. To kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. scoop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Working quickly here.
The Seahawks first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Staying with Walker. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
This is Walker on second. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
On third down, Walker. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up fourth down. Offense to the line fast.
a gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Flying forward, it's Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Play fake, Darnold. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up second down.
Go sack.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing his Darnold on third down. Has him on a quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 9 yards.
First and 10, Darnold.
Seahawks.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
We go sack.
On second and 10 now, Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Taken down right
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
7-yard
Well,
line.
nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun, Jackson buying some time right. Rolling and takes a deep shot. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception. We've set it down from 37. Walker on first down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play good for 17 on a first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 13-0 lead.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Now here's Lamar. Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. Now a hit and Jackson loses the ball. And the Seahawks have it. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, going to be denied.